Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
cool.
Also, coming up very soon,
Yeah.
Pod Slam 2016.
Second annual podcast marathon benefiting Connor's Cure.
Podcast Slamathon.
Yeah, are we calling it that's the official nomenclature now?
It should be.
Podcast Slamathon. Connor's Cure is a charitable organization set up to research cures for childhood cancer, maybe specifically brain cancer. I don't know.
We should probably figure that out. It's
Yeah.
been like months.
I feel like we're getting there though.
We're circling around.
But yeah, it's a super good. It's a good charity. In fact, there's a. I guess you might sort of call them a sister podcast for the network called Heels and Heels, and they're actually matching donations up to $500 total. So we'll
Nice.
put a link up to that thing, and then you get basically you put in you put in like their little code. Like Heels and Heels is the promo code, and then they'll be notified and they'll match your donation. So it's like you're donating twice.
Yeah.
For free.
Donate twice, cut once.
Yeah, that's what my dad used to say.
And we'll be there. You in person, me in digital spirit. I don't know what time we're going on.
I don't either.
And I would like to find out because I need to figure out like where I'll be.
That's true. Yeah, you might be inside a haunted house and
Who knows? That'd be
oh,
awesome.
Spencer,
though.
I'm here on location.
Inside The Exorcist.
Inside The Exorcist. Get out of me.
Because I'll be in Florida
Mm-hmm.
attending Halloween Horror Nights, the nation's premier Halloween event. And it's going to be a hoot and a holler.
What a pediatric what do they benefit? Halloween Horror Nights?
Just spooks.
Just spooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I gotta actually, while we're here,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give them a blast down.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is me in rare form blasting down Halloween Horror Nights, the nation's premier Halloween event. But they have a house this year that is an augmented reality, like VR haunted house.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds really cool. Too bad it's separately ticketed and costs $50.
I'm sorry, did you just say a haunted house within Busch Gardens costs as much as a ticket to...
No, a haunted house within Universal
Excuse
Studios.
me. I'm thinking of Fright Nights or whatever.
Hollow Scream.
That's
what you're thinking of.
We have way better name. That's crazy though.
Yeah, it sucks. It makes me so mad.
Is it? And there's no way. I feel like augmented reality sucks, and they should be paying you to like
Test it
beta
out
test
until
their
we
fucking,
get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The only slightly redeeming thing, which is not, is it's like it's $50 per run through or whatever.
So you have to pay like 5 times if you want to.
Well, no, but you could up to like 4 people or something. So you could split the cost if you're with like a group.
Okay, that's not so bad.
But it's
still
like
crazy. It's like, oh yeah, we each paid $15 to go to this damn haunted house
when we already paid $70 to get in.
Yeah, and all we did was just like hold our iPhones up and look through it and be like, whoa, spooky iPhone.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It makes me mad.
Yeah, like in my head, it's
makes
just
me
like
mad.
it's like River Paint, and then you hold your phone up, and the River Paint looks like you're like, oh, it's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
It's just like an empty house. Like there's nothing in it.
Yeah, I have no idea how it's gonna work, but it just makes me mad because it already costs so much to get in,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can like pay another $50 to get like express passes to get in the front of the line.
Sure, which kind of makes sense actually.
Yeah, but then another $50 to go in this other fucking haunted house.
Right, just to put your hand in a bag of wet spaghetti. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's brains.
Fuck off. I'm still going though. All right, let's get an article here. Whoa.
Okay.
Der Herr denket an uns BWV 196. The Lord is mindful of us. BWV 196 is a cantata by Johann Sebastian Bach.
Okay.
Didn't we get another spooky song really recently?
Yeah.
The early church cantata, possibly for a wedding, is difficult to date.
What?
But once you wine and dine it.
Yeah. Real cold exterior, but heart of gold.
but is generally considered to be an early work on stylistic grounds. The text is a passage from Psalm 115, assuring of God's blessing, especially for children. Scholars have suggested the work may have been written for the wedding of Johann Lorenz Stauber, the minister in Dornheim, who had married Bach and his first wife there in 1707, and Regina Wedman, an aunt of Bach's wife, on 5 June 1708. Bach structured the work in 5 movements: an instrumental sinfonia, a chorus, an aria, a duet, and a final chorus. He scored it for 3 vocal soloists, a 4-part choir, and a Baroque instrumental ensemble of strings and continuo.
So he did this for like his aunt or whatever.
Yeah.
That's that he probably does that shit all the time, right? Like,
Oh, I wrote this for
yeah,
you.
and it sounds like, God damn it, dude! Like, I had a registry. You couldn't just get me like a cast iron skillet like I asked for. You wrote me up. Thanks for the song. Like, real cool.
What am I gonna do? Call up 50 dudes to come play it for me when I want to hear it?
Yeah,
I can't
right.
do that.
What was that? Was it Ben Folds that or maybe no, it was Beck maybe who like came out
Glenn
with
Beck?
Yeah, Glenn Beck, the crazy ex-Mormon who the government has money for you.
Yeah. No, that's Matthew Lesko. Anyway.
Excuse me. Different ex-Mormon. He had like an album that came out in like 2012, but the album was just like sheet music, and so it was like
Yeah,
like-
I think it was Beck.
yeah, it's like paint by numbers, like do it
you
yourself.
motherfucker. That's not how this works.
Yeah. I paid you to give me the music.
Yeah. And the worst is like Christmas.
Mhm.
He writes like this big flowery piece for
Yep.
you, and it's like, oh, like, well,
Cool.
I got you these socks.
Yeah, which I thought was going to be a bad present, but I guess
Now it's like,
numero uno.
that kind of reminds me. I got in, not an argument, but a debate
Okay.
with a friend recently, and I want to know where you fall on this.
Okay.
If you go to see a movie in the theater and you don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that you are eligible for a refund?
At what point did I determine I don't like it?
Well,
When the credits roll.
Let's try. You see the whole movie. Are you eligible for a refund?
Well, let me come back at you with this,
Okay.
and I think you'll know the answer to your question. Oh, excuse me, waiter. The steak I ordered, I didn't really enjoy it, but I ate the entire thing.
Sure.
Can you pay me for eating your steak? And the
So,
answer is no. Of course
whole
not.
movie, no.
You're not. Absolutely, you get no refund.
Half the movie.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I say you are eligible for a refund.
So then I assume anything shorter than half, you are still
yeah,
eligible
absolutely,
for.
yeah.
Okay.
And so you're saying, why is the movie theater responsible for you not enjoying it? Is that what's your stance?
I don't think you should be able to get
Ever.
a refund
Once you buy your
I
ticket.
mean, the only thing is like the movie hasn't started yet, and like, oh, my baby like shit itself, or even if you're in the middle of the movie and it's like, I need to leave.
Mhm.
I don't even want a refund. I just want to pass to come back and see the rest of the movie later.
Uh-huh.
Like
You say no to that.
no, I would say yes to that.
You say yes to the pass.
That's because it's like I'm gonna come back and still watch this movie. But if it's I don't like this movie,
Mhm.
fuck off. That's like the social contract that is established
Now,
here.
see, here's where I disagree, right? Because it's like, let's say you buy a video game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just throw out like a made up name. Like, let's say it's a game called, I don't know, No Man's Sky.
Sure.
And you play it for I don't know, what's 10, 15 hours, right? That's kind of long, but it's not really that long in
Sure.
the span of video games. And you decide you don't like it. Are you just out of that money?
Well,
Let's say it's within the first 3 days, right?
I think this circumstance is a
different.
little different,
It's different.
because with this game, it was
Mhm.
like, this is what the game's gonna be,
Mhm.
and then that was not this game.
What about trailers, though? Trailers for movies, right? This is going to be sick. Oh, Suicide Squad, this looks awesome.
Well, no one said that.
Well, yeah.
um,
If you really love Ballroom Blitz, you said that.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I kind of
Because to me, it's like I vote with my wallet, right? It's
Sure.
like, yeah, I want to see this movie. And then there must be a minimum amount of time where, let's say you're 15 minutes into a movie and you go, this has been dog shit this whole time. Would you be willing to get a refund for that?
no.
Not at all.
I
15
don't.
minutes is already too
Yeah,
long.
I just don't think that's how it should work. I think that's part of the thing.
You just have to hope.
Well,
What's the difference between a movie and like a toaster?
if the toaster doesn't work,
Yeah, but it doesn't work the way you want it to.
no. If the toaster doesn't work, if it does not make toast, you should be able to get a new toaster.
So it's a binary.
If
Does it do the thing it told you it was
yeah,
going to?
if you don't like the way it looks on your counter, fuck off. That's your toaster
You
now.
don't get a refund.
Yeah,
Well, that's interesting. So you're like a very hard stance on.
yeah, and honestly,
so you're saying put in the research.
with video games too, I know No Man's Sky is like a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would ask for a refund if I didn't like it, because it's just like I shouldn't have bought it day one.
Right. Caveat emptor. So
Yeah.
like, let the buyer beware.
If
I
you-
don't hate what you're saying.
If you're at a restaurant,
right,
you eat a couple bites of your steak,
you get a refund.
and it isn't not. I ordered my steak well done. This is medium. That's you should definitely be able to get that
Sure,
rectified.
because it didn't come the way you wanted it to. Right.
But if it's just like I don't like the way this tastes, don't come here again.
Here's out $20, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Is it just everyone being babies about everything?
I don't know, because I worked in a movie theater and people do that all the fucking
Constantly,
time.
yeah. Hey, I watched this whole movie and it sucked. Give
Yeah.
me my money back.
All the fucking
Yeah,
time.
definitely not. That would you be entitled to give them a voucher or something?
People, some
They
managers
push the-
would.
Yeah. Like basically, if it escalated to a manager, they would just give them a voucher.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, rarely would you give a refund. You would give them a pass to come back.
Totally right. That way you're not just
But then
out
it's like
$20.
you still got the money, and then they're going to come back again and just buy concessions, because it's like, oh, I didn't have to buy a movie ticket. I'm just going to buy more popcorn than I would.
Right. So you're really out on top anyway.
But it still makes me mad that people feel like they
Like they're obligated to, yeah.
can do that.
Like there's special little flowers that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. That's why every time I go to a restaurant, I just order the same. I just order chicken tenders every single time because I know you can't mess it up.
They all come from the same. No matter what restaurant you're going to, it's the same bag that they're cutting
Right.
open
Exactly.
and microwaving.
Exactly. Right. So I can't be disappointed. Like
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't think I've ever asked for a refund at a restaurant, like ever.
No, me neither.
And it's like, well, I just ordered poorly. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna be super sad, and then I'm gonna go home and order a pizza and feel like shit.
I have this is not. I ordered a chicken burrito and this is a steak burrito.
Yeah.
Give me a
Yeah,
chicken
right,
burrito,
'cause
please.
I didn't get what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even what I wanted. What you told, like the specific thing that I asked for, and you told me
Sure.
I would get.
You lied
I
to me.
wanted a good burrito. I didn't get one, but it had all of the components that I was expecting.
Right. Yeah. Sure. I see what you're saying.
Suicide Squad still had Jared Leto and Margot Robbie and Will Smith. I was expecting all those people to be there.
Right.
No
right,
refunds.
right. Yeah. With movies in particular, it's like.
Or wait until it comes out on DVD. You know, if you're,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I'm with
if
you.
you're that worried.
Well, plus it's like with movies in particular, it's like they gave you reviews. There are like a million reviews. Like look it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had so many friends that like within the first 3 days, so many friends that had this sort of status. Hey, yeah, you guys were right. This movie does suck. Over and over and over again, to the point where I was like losing my mind. It made me so mad.
Jessica right now is in Massachusetts visiting family, and she saw it with her grandma.
No, her grandma loved it, right?
Nonstop action-packed grandma punching in the aisles. No, I don't know how she
We need to get a report for that.
how she enjoyed it, but Jessica's like, this movie was trash and made no sense.
Jessica went to school for journalism. She's a very good journalist. We should have her write up like a 2 or 3 minute little
Segment.
Yeah, a segment, and we'll put it up.
She can
somewhere.
have just guest reviews on the show.
Yeah, but it has to be with like her and her meme. Like, I went and saw this movie with her.
Oh, sure, it was great. It was a little too violent for me, but overall, I'd give it a B plus.
Every movie is a B plus
Yeah.
for her. Like, she's just happy to be there with
I
her
wish they
granddaughter.
didn't swear so much,
Right.
but it was fine.
Yeah, she's sounds like a great woman. I love her. Meme reviews movies, just B plus all around. I give it an 8. Like, okay, she just loves being with her granddaughter.
That's
really-
all. That's all it really
Yeah.
is.
Is there anything like that you've been like any movie or book or something that you've been like, well, this was trash, and I guess this is what I get for not paying attention?
I'm reading the Dark Tower series right
Mm-hmm.
now. I did not care for the 4th one,
Okay,
and as I was going through, I was like,
damn this.
and so many people are like, the 4th one is my favorite, and I was like, what are you talking about? This is not enjoyable.
Yeah, just straight up.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I was disappointed, or like to the point where I wanted a refund, but I read Why the Last Man,
Mm-hmm.
and the way it ended just felt like super rushed and like, oh, that was it.
Interesting.
Yeah, like, oh, weird. And then like a super weird ending. I won't spoil or anything, but like,
Was he
totally
not
out of left
the
field.
last man?
yeah, he was not the last man. Second to last man. Just doesn't have that ring.
Yeah.
Why aren't we reading about the last man? But yeah, just like, well, why did that happen?
Yeah, I can't imagine like buying a book or something like that and just
refunding it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I even going back to No Man's Sky, I bought the game and I tossed the idea around of returning it. And I didn't. I was like, you know what? I sort of like you. Where I was like, you know what? I paid the money for it. Let's just ride it out, see what happens.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. Are we wrong, or is everyone else wrong? Are we just like
I think
little
everyone
weak
else is
little
wrong.
baby men? Or
So what if like
oh, I'm sorry that I didn't like it.
what if you like you're getting your house painted?
Sure.
You pick the color.
Yep. Red.
I want my house painted red. The guys.
Here's the
chip. The chip
little chip that shows
this-
this is
yep.
the flavor of red.
This is exactly what I want. They paint your house.
Mm-hmm.
They paint it orange. This
Damn
isn't
it.
what I asked for.
That's not what I asked for.
Repaint it or I get a refund.
That's the only two options.
They paint the house red. You
Different-
don't like the way it looks. Exact color that you wanted.
But turns out, I was wrong.
That's a lot of red for a house. It looks like
That's
a
on
barn.
me. That's on me.
That's 100% on you.
I would then either live with it or pay them
Yeah.
to consult me and tell me what color it should be.
And maybe if they were
Oh,
super
man,
good
that's a
businessmen,
great-
they'd be like, we'll give you
10%
off,
exactly.
20% off.
And I feel like that's smart because then I feel like I'm getting a deal and they're just getting paid out the butt.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. Like that's what you wanted, and we gave it to you, and you didn't like it. Why do we have to
It's
give you
not
money?
art. Yeah, it's not art. We painted
Man,
it perfectly.
I think that's the winning analogy. I think you just convinced me.
all right.
Um,
So anyway, we're available to paint houses.
yeah,
I would love to paint a house.
visit our Patreon where we can for $5 a month.
We'll paint your house. Oh no, too low.
God, I'm just swamped with orders. I'm just hemorrhaging money over here. Mom, I need a
For
loan.
$5 a month.
Yeah,
Get my house painted every month. Once a month, every month I could get my house painted.
it's like a steak of the month club, but for painting houses.
Ugh, that sucks.
It's like
you
a loot
get
crate,
kicked
but
out of your neighborhood. You know,
for doing that.
the HOA would not.
Oh, they wouldn't stand for that.
No, you can only pick these 6 colors.
Of neutral.
There's a in the town where I grew up.
Mhm.
There's like a little quaint downtown area, and there's a Checkers
Okay.
like restaurant.
Okay. Seems a little anachronistic. Unless they
And-
ride skates or something.
Well, they were not allowed to paint it Checkers colors because there are like very specific colors that they can
Okay.
use in this like historic downtown
Sure.
area.
So it can't be
So
black
it's-
and white checkered.
Yeah, it's all like. And no red. No red. It's all like
Sure.
really pastel, like pink and stuff. And like
Weird.
pinks and like light blues.
So it sort of like blends in.
Yeah, it's real weird. And it totally, I mean, if you were passing and didn't.
You would never.
Yeah, it's real weird.
Yeah, that's like it's been ingrained in us, like logos and trademarks and stuff.
Mhm.
Like oh, McDonald's, like you instantly recognize it because we just been brainwashed.
Yeah.
So do you think that Checkers does less business than an average Checkers in the same sort of circumstances?
No.
No, same amount of business.
Because it's not the kind, it's not on a road that would get much like through traffic.
Okay,
You know
so
what I
it's
mean?
people who live there just know about it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Was there anything else like that, or was just that Checkers? Like it was all
That's the only like glaring thing.
Okay.
Mostly everything else was mom and pop stuff that was like, well,
interesting.
whatever.
What? How did the Checkers get there? Was it already there and they built it up around it?
I have no idea.
Like they built
honestly.
a fake old downtown.
No,
like-
the downtown is old and true and real.
But maybe
I
just
don't
like in
know.
1986 they built a Checkers there before they realized.
Yeah,
like,
and it was
oh
like,
shit,
oh,
we shouldn't
fuck.
be.
Yeah.
Oh damn it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's like the only thing. There's a 7-Eleven
Okay.
down at the other end of the downtown, but it might be outside of the
The
historic district.
sure, just on the other side.
Yeah, I think
Like if the sheriff was chasing you, he wouldn't be able to follow you
Mhm.
into
his
the.
jurisdiction ends.
rid of
He's
the
he's
7-Eleven.
just the sheriff of the historic area, so he wears like an old timey star badge.
Yeah, 7-point star. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. A 6-shooter.
Mhm.
Confiscate your guns when you come into the area. I don't
He's
want any
also
trouble.
the mayor
Yeah, right.
and
the judge and the jury.
librarian. He does it all.
He invented bifocals.
Yeah.
The library system.
Yeah, I'll find a picture of that Checkers.
Yeah, it sounds nice. It sounds like an Easter Checkers.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, do people call it that or?
They do now.
Hey, thanks, dudes. I had a historical downtown in my hometown too, which I don't feel got much use, at least by the youth. But there was one store that I can't remember called Getzel's, and they sold like awesome like prom attire kind of. It looked like.
Whoa.
It wasn't like only prom attire, but it was like real like.
I mean, I bet prom season was big there.
Hot.
Gotta go
So
to
hot,
Gretzel's.
yeah, it's Getzel's.
Getzel's.
Yeah, it was. I feel like it was like young, like prom attending people or like 65-year-old black men were the two big clientele that shopped there. Because it's just like
I thought you were gonna say people going to funerals.
maybe them too, but no, it was just very like oh man, you look fucking sharp if you're wearing a suit from Goslow's. But it's not like pinstripe charcoal. I'm going to business. It was like, nah, dog. Like, I'm going to church on Easter. I'm looking awesome. Those are the kind of people that
I'm
shop
going to
there.
prom on Easter.
I got an Easter prom. But yeah, it was just like, and you would just go in there and be like, damn, this is fly.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then you like,
Did they like make it themselves, or was it? Did they buy it from like this is an Armani suit, but we just sell it at Getzel's?
In my head, they made everything themselves, but they also had like racks of stuff. Like, it wasn't a big store, but they had racks. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but like everything was like unique. It's like, that's the only suit that looks like this. This is the only suit that looks like this.
Weird.
Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they did tailoring there.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, but I feel like that was like the one like actual like legit store that's been there for like 80 years or whatever, like owned by the same dudes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's in that downtown. There's a place called Steve's Downtown Music.
Okay.
And it's just like a record store, but I don't know if he still does. But he used to have concerts there, and it's a small store.
Okay.
And it would just be like local bands, and he would push all the racks of CDs and records to the side, and
so you
it
like
would just be like a
shove
bunch
in
of
like 35 people and
punk ass teenagers rocking out. And he had like a parrot, and he always like smoked in the store.
the parrot did. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and he looks like real down on his luck Weird Al.
The parrot?
No, the Steve.
What did the parrot look like? What was the parrot's name? Dan.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Steve and Dan.
Steve. His name is also Steve.
It's really confusing. Like, who runs this place? I do. Stupid.
Didn't even say his name. He's just, I do.
I do. Steve does. That was so dumb. What kind of music would it be? Like local, like rock and roll?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of like local punk bands and
Yeah.
stuff like that, or
Punk ass. Like,
yeah. And he would do this thing where he had like hanging lights, and to like really get the party going, he would like push the light so he just swing
like
back
swing
and forth.
Have the shadows going. Whoa.
Yeah.
This is so bootleg. I love that.
Yeah. And he's still there. Like,
yeah.
since I was in high school, he's been there, and he's still there. Every time I go back home and I go by there, it's like, you're still here, huh?
What happened to the human?
Dead.
The long son's dead.
Yeah.
Smoking killed him.
Yeah, it's full secondhand smoke
Yeah.
from the parrot.
Smoke.
I'm kind of mad because I'm like feeling better today. It's like, oh, fuck.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.